Hello, this is Hope Roski with Central Valley Talk. Well, sometimes it's just nice to think about your face and how you're going to treat it. So today I have a licensed esthetician with me. Her name is Angelica Abitia. Angelica, welcome to the show.
Hope. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you here. Well, there is so much to know about an esthetician and what they do, because there is so much that you have to accomplish in order to be an esthetician, and then so many options when customers come in to see you. So tell me a little bit about your journey through becoming an esthetician and your experience.
So to become an esthetician, I had to enroll in beauty school, which it normally takes about 6 to 7 months for some people. However, since I did it during the pandemic, it took me a little bit less than a year. Afterwards, I had to get my license from State Board, so I had to take a test, pass that, and then I could start working on people.
So when somebody comes in to see you, they're going to say, I want my face to look more youthful. I want my face to look more radiant. What do you suggest? How do you work with a first-time client?
Of course. So everyone has the same goal, to have healthy, glowing skin. However, I do always question people on more than anything, I take a look at their skin, read it, see how it is, if they have acne, any type of conditions, and then just work through their process with them. Some people do require treatments such as microneedling or chemical peels. Others, may require just less treatments, certain skincare products. So I kind of take a look at their lifestyle and what they use, and they go from there.
Okay, so you talked about microneedling and chemical peel. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the difference between the two?
Yeah, so chemical peels is a really deep form of exfoliation, and they're normally done during cold weather. For example, right now, and then so it really helps with conditions such as acne or hyperpigmentation. I normally prefer to do chemical peels on people with acne or hyperpigmentation because it really goes deep into their skin. And microneedling, I prefer to do it to work on people with acne scarring, just because that's a different type of treatment. But both of them require more than one treatment, and a lot of people don't have the patience for that. So that's where I come in and just say, hey, this is a process. Consistency is key for both of those treatments. So,
and with some of the peels and the processes, sometimes it takes more than one visit, correct? Mm-hmm. Which processes might one have to say, I'm going to have to come in a few times, and what are the end results?
So both of them, you do have to come in more than once. And it's about the aftercare too. So more than anything, if you're being consistent with your skincare regimen at home, then that helps me and the person to get results a lot faster. There's a lot of people that go in for the treatment and then just go back into their same regular routine, and it's just harder for me and for them too. So I do have to tell them, hey, you know what, we're a team in this. So that it all depends on them too.
So it's not just the care that you're going to give them while you're there, but there is an aftercare process.
Yes,
and people
definitely
need to be diligent about that.
Definitely.
Otherwise the results may not be as good as they would hope for.
And I do also build them a skincare routine for home. I try to educate them and let them walk out of my spa knowing what to do and what to expect.
Okay, so let's say somebody wants to just come in for a basic facial. I also know that there's microdermablation, and there's different options with facials and like a vitamin C enzyme. Can you tell the viewers a little bit about the different type of facial options you offer?
Yes, so I do offer just the basic manual facial, and that one is just, I recommend that one for people who really, they have never gone a facial and just kind of want to get to know about their skin too, their skin type, and that one is just double cleansing, exfoliating, and doing a few extractions if needed. And then a face mask. Always, all of my clients walk away with sunscreen, because that's the number one thing, aside from a bunch of other different skincare products. I also do have one of the most popular facials with me is the Botox facial. That's how I titled
I want to hear about that one.
So the main character in that facial is a mask that's full of proteins, collagen, elasticity, peptides, ceramides. And so while it's on, as the skin absorbs all those proteins in the mask kind of starts to tighten up the skin where you look super wrinkly and a little bit old. But once I remove that mask, the skin is just glowing, so firm, and my clients love it.
Oh, that's great. So this is one that you'd come in for one time. You wouldn't have to come in for like multiple sessions, and it still gives you a really good outcome.
Yes. So I normally recommend facials every 4 to 6 weeks because that's when our skin cells turn over. However, if you, let's say you get the Botox facial, then you can go up to 8 weeks to get it again. And again, as long as you're doing your skincare products at home.
It's like a car. You want to maintain your car. You want to maintain your face. So it does take some work to do, but the outcome, that means it's going to last longer and look better, just like a car would work better. It's the same type of a concept. So how far out do people need to book with you?
It depends where you want to be. For example, right now I have a lot of clients we're working on their graduation skin, and graduations usually happen in May and June, so they started coming to me in June of this summer. A lot of them suffer from acne and then acne scarring too, so it's a process. It all depends on what the event is for, or if people just want to change their skin. But I do work up to 7 days a week, so my schedule can be really flexible.
That's wonderful. That's really good, especially for people who work. And it's not just women who are coming in now. Do you have male clientele as well?
I do. And then facials can also be done with males that have beards on, so.
Ooh, now there you go. That's a good, because some of them figure, well, I won't do it. I have a beard, but this way they can still treat their face and take good care of it. One of the things that we were talking prior to the interview is what brands are good to use. I know you carry certain ones. What would I say for people to be proactive with their skin? What would work versus what's not the best?
Again, so if one product works for your friend doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. I always tell my clients to try to stay away from drugstore brands, like anything that you can get at the liquor store or at a pharmacy, because more than anything, they don't have the percentage that the FDA requires in the bottle. So I always carry medical grade products because, one, they do have the percentage, they meet the requirements from the FDA, and they're more efficient on your skin. You can see results a lot faster, and I also use those products as I'm doing the facials.
Okay, so I think that's very valuable information. Now, you also do other things as well, from brows and lashes. Let's touch a little bit about your other services that you offer there, too.
Yes, so I don't just do skin. Even though skin is one of my favorite things to do, I also do lash lifts, and I do actually trainings on lash lifts, brow laminations. I do face waxing, and I also do skin tag removals.
Wow, that's amazing. That is so. Like with the skin tag removals, how do you do that? Is it laser, or how do you go?
It's not laser. I did get certified in LA last December, and what it is I call it a gun.
Okay.
But we really just go down to the root. We burn the skin tag off from the root. However, I do numb the area beforehand, so there's no pain at all, and it doesn't grow back since I did remove it from the root of the skin tag.
That's terrific. Well, it sounds like you have an amazing business. And please remind everybody where you're located and how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, I am at a Sola salon here in Fresno, Northwest Fresno, on Herndon and Milburn. And I am very active on social media. You can find me on Instagram at a.beauty_spot, and also on TikTok at abeautyspot. And also my phone number, you can reach me at 805 area code 835-6206.
Well, Angelica Abitia, I thank you so much for coming in today. You have given the viewers and me an incredible education, that is for sure. So viewers, again, it's A Beauty Spa, and it's located in one of the solar salons around Herndon and Milburn. This is Hope Roski with Central Valley Talk. Thank you for watching us.